Be sure to check out Big Boy Collectibles for all your G.I. Joe action figure needs. Whether it's vintage or new, Big Boy Collectibles has it. Check them out at bigboycollectibles.com.
What's going on, everyone? ODC, it's me here. In today's review, we're going to take a look at the G.I. Joe Pursuit of Cobra Firefly action figure. And yeah, I'm really excited about doing this review for him. This is a really cool looking figure, a really good updated design for Firefly. There's been so many different versions of Firefly over the years, but to me, just looking at him in package right now, I think this might be the go-to one. But a totally new makeover for Firefly. We've had so many in the past, but taking a look at the packaging here, it looks really good. A nice picture of Firefly on this side. Flipping around to the back, we have his little read-up. So if you want to, like we always do, pause it and read it if you can. We've seen this little diorama piece before with the Night Adders and Beachhead. So pretty cool. Those Night Adders are actually pretty decent figures too. So might go well with your Urban Assault diorama pieces or whatever you're going to do. But let's not waste any more time. Let's get Firefly out of packaging and we'll take a closer look at him. Okay, and we're back with Firefly out of packaging, and I gotta say, man, this is a really awesome figure. I actually just shot my Major Blood review, and just looking at this figure and then looking at Major Blood, and I like the Major Blood figure. I'm gonna be honest with you, the 25th anniversary one. It's friggin' night and day. It makes the Major Blood figure just look like like a redheaded stepchild. I don't know. Look at that. I mean, just the sculpting, the detail, the overall realism. It blows Major Blood out of the water, I should say. Sorry if I laughed too loud there. But he does come with a bunch of accessories. He's got his Firefly stand, pretty typical. And then it looks good though. He does come with two handguns. Almost looks like some sort of like SOCOM style handgun. I'm not a gun nut, so I mean, I apologize if I don't know all the names, but I do know that this looks very similar to a Heckler and Koch carbine, almost with maybe like a grenade launcher on the bottom here. Obviously, it's probably a grenade launcher, but I'm assuming this looks like a Heckler and Koch carbine. Well, it looks like to me. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if I muffed that one. But he also comes with these really cool, almost like forearm shields, which is really awesome, whether he's going hand-to-hand combat with someone or trying to, I guess, maybe cover his face from an explosion blast or something. Or even, like I said, close quarters combat. He gets into a knife fight with someone. He's got these shields that actually attach to his arms here, which is, I think, just really well thought out and a nice little addition to the figure itself. Now, so this might not be something for everyone, and you don't even have to include these, but it's nice that they're not sculpted and they're optional. So that's really, really cool. And he doesn't look ridiculous with them on. I mean, he still can bend his elbows and he's functional. So I think it's a nice little addition. I don't have an issue with these at all, these little shields, forearm shields. He also does come with a nice little storage unit for his backpack that actually opens up. How often do we see backpacks that open up? I think that's really a nice touch. So you can throw like dynamite or some C4 in there if you have extra pieces and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. And he comes with two landmines. That's awesome. Love it. And they actually attach to his backpack right here. Now, would I have liked a little bit more paint with these landmines? Sure, just this way you could differentiate between the backpack and the mines, but it almost looks like by design it would kind of work. Like it's almost camouflaged with the backpack to make it look like a backpack too. So I think that works too. Now, granted, would I be running around with landmines attached to my backpack sticking out like this? Hell no. but that's just me. The one issue I would say I have with this figure is that he doesn't have any gun holsters, but, and I know it doesn't sound too enticing when you think about it, you probably could just put his guns in the backpack, like so, and it does shut, so you could have the guns in the backpack. This way he's trying to be, you know, a little bit more, but he can't hold everything. A little bit more tactical, I guess, if you want to. But I love, and I want to use that term tactical, because that's really what this figure is. He is a tactical master. That's what this figure looks like. He does come with 2 heads, and this is not just a helmet that fixates over the head, or fixes over the head. It's actually a separate head, and I actually like that better, because the sculpt and the overall way that this mask will look, it'll look more natural as a separate head entirely. So I really like that, especially with a 3 3/4 inch figure. I mean, if you put a helmet over his head, it might tend to look a bit too big. But I'll get to that extra head in a second. Looking at his head that he comes with, it's pretty much a updated version of Firefly's original balaclava that he's got. And just kind of to point that out, let's see if we can find a Firefly handy here. Here we go. Here's another really good one, version that I actually just did the review of. Another really good version of Firefly right here. So that's pretty cool. But we're used to that look for Firefly. But with this guy, I really dig this because he just looks like such a badass. I mean, this vest, it looks so armored, like he's ready to plant an explosive and even almost take the blast, to be honest with you, if he has to. That's how armored up he looks. I think it works perfectly for Firefly. It really does. Nothing wrong with his original design, and if you dig the retro look for him, that's a good look too. I like it too. But I really like this figure a lot. And he can hold his carbine in his hand here. He can two-hand it too. Don't worry. If you want to have him two-hand it, let me just get that in there. You can have him hold it, and he looks good holding it. It looks good, and that took me 2 seconds to do. Obviously, spend a little bit more time posing him and stuff like that. You can get him probably, you know. Let's just try and get this up there. You can probably have him where he's a little bit more looking down the sights. So there you go. Looks good, man. It looks really good. The hands don't have any hinges, but we'll get to that with articulation. That's probably one more thing I would have improved with this figure, but overall I really dig it. Now, popping this head off, I was like, oh man, when I first saw this, I was like, this, I don't know about this other head, but goddamn, when you put this thing on, I'm telling you, this is almost my preferred look for him. I'm sold, man. I'm really sold on this look for him. It looks intimidating. You're telling me that if you turn the corner and this guy is staring at you with a friggin' gun in his hand, or not even a gun, just a friggin' bomb in his hand, he looks nuts. He looks like one of the Predators almost. He looks like he's going to rip your head off your shoulders and keep that head as a trophy. That's what he looks like. He looks insane. It looks super intimidating. I love it. I love this elongated head. It looks very much like an alien almost. Like this is some sort of creature hunting you down. I really like this. I might actually just have him like this in my displays. And just kind of, and there's nothing wrong with this head. If you like this head too, it's a good head. The eyes are painted well. It's overall a really good updated look for his balaclava mask. But I really like this head, so I'm probably going to keep this on. Now, he does have better range of motion in the head with this other head than this. This is pretty much just, you can swivel. You can look up. You can look up. Excuse me. You can look up a little bit and look pretty much eye level, but he looks good eye level, man. Arms go up, they go down, full 360 rotation. He does have a single bend at the elbow, good range of motion there, and a swivel. A wrist rotation, no hinges. That's probably the one thing I would improve on this. With my swivel here, my guy seems to be a little bit stuck. So I might have to use some hot water on him after this review. But there is a diaphragm joint swivel there. I promise you. It's probably just my figure that's stuck, but it is there. He does have T-jointed hips, which go out and aren't hindered by anything on the tack vest. Legs go forward, nice range of motion there. Back, great range of motion. Double jointed knees. It does have an ankle swivel and an ankle pivot. Or ankle hinge, excuse me, and ankle swivel. So really good range of motion. This is a really good looking figure. I'm really gotta... I don't want to force it. I don't want to break him or something. But this guy looks just amazing. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Here he is with all of his stuff on. And even if you wanted to, you can probably hold that in there. Let's just see if we can get it. Maybe it's on the other side. It'll fit in better. You kind of wedge it in between here. And you can kind of have his backpack being held like so. And then you can pop all his... Like, I'm putting all his gear on right now. Why the hell not, right? Why the hell not? This guy just looks like a complete badass. Come on, work with me, hand. Of course, when I'm trying to do this. Okay, I just wanted to pause that really quick and just not fumble around on the camera for the next 20 seconds. But look at him. He's got all of his gear on. I think it works perfectly. I even got him standing without the display stand. He is a little bit back heavy with that backpack, but it's not too bad. You'll have to work with him a little bit if you're doing outside displays or, you know, dio pieces. You might have to work with his legs a little bit to get him to stand the way you want him to. But here he is with all of his gear on, and I think he looks great. Even with the shields on his forearm. I think he just... Look how friggin' creepy this looks. It's awesome. It's so creepy that it's awesome. But yeah, definitely, I would definitely recommend you pick this up. He does have 2 peg holes at the bottom of his feet, so you can kind of pop him on here. Hopefully. Oh no, these peg holes look really small. Oh, wait, no, I got him in. You just got to use a little bit of force. Use the force. Use the force, Luke. But, yeah, this guy looks like a badass. And I even dig the extra head. Overall, I think I like this better than the Pursuit of Cobra Beachhead figure. And I love that figure. But I think this tops it. To be honest with you, that's my personal opinion. Now, you might be screaming blasphemy, I know, but that's my opinion. I like this guy that much more. I really, really like him. I love the overall redesign. I love this mask. This mask, damn, I love that mask. So, definitely 2 thumbs up. Go pick this guy up, and you can actually check it out at Big Boy Collectibles. He actually has a Firefly figure up there right now if you want to, you know, go over there, grab one. But but definitely pick this figure up and have a ball with him, man. He's great. He can go right along with your Alley Viper and your Shock Troopers, and yeah, definitely a great addition to any G.I. Joe collection. And nothing else really for me to say. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.